So for those who don't watch the other videos on this channel, I was feeling sick in the past 48 hours. So if I cough during this video, you're gonna know why. Basically, I'm at the tail end of an illness, but nothing really much else to go over because I do my review before the recording starts, and you just have to believe me that I don't do any funky magic. But yeah, we don't have any need for luxury. We can make a tavern. We have a tavern available. I'm probably gonna go tavern because we can make ale. But to make ale, we need to do a thing where, oh my goodness, I can't even remember. It's somewhere. I know I could, yeah, brewery. The brewery's here, but we have to somehow get wheat and roots, which we'd have to get from a traveling merchant. I'm not willing to wait this long, but we also don't have anything to really sell, aside from maybe packs of crops, but it's not going to be enough. So what we're really going to do to get the money to buy roots, theoretically speaking, is basically making a lot of building materials. Using all the fabric we had, and we've already been doing that, so hey. And then just to remind ourselves, we don't have Rainpunk on this save file yet. On my main file, I'm also getting slapped left and right, but until that moment comes. And then we do want to use some of these. I'm probably going to go with the less over here, but I don't know if that's the best choice. Usually taking more is better, but we're trying to close out this settlement, so I guess we're just going to take the most here. That's going to hurt my resolve a whole bunch, but it's the choice I'm making here. So, let's just do what we can here. I think I would rather do this. There is a harvester's camp here for extra fabric material, but aside from us, I don't think I'm using reeds anywhere, really, right? Let's find out. I should have just typed it in. What are we doing? Yeah, weaver, yeah, just making cloth, which isn't the worst thing in the world. It's just, there are other places that do need it as well, and I am using I am using liquids to make porridge somewhere. I can't remember, but it's somewhere. Gosh dang it! So we'll do a half and half here. Really, I should put more lizards in the clan hall, but just making sure I actually have places to put them. So yeah, let's just do this then, and I guess we will. Yeah, do a little switcheroo here, and I think that's gonna be where I'm gonna be happy with tavern. We'll do tavern. And I'll have to be happy with that. Now, we don't have enough people to man this, but we'll redirect. That's why I took the newcomers with the most number. But yeah, aside from getting wine, or I was thinking about whether or not to get wine or stuff elsewhere, but I ultimately decided not to. And theoretically speaking, I want to get luxury goods, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So, gosh dang it, me. At a certain point, we're probably just going to call for a merchant anyway, but we'll see. And then I guess we'll cut into another glade on the 8th year. That's the end of the sentence. So, as we go into clearance here, I am going to disable all consumption for a moment. Just in case the storm slaps me in the face. Do we have enough parts for this? We do. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. Again, I'm at the tail end of a sickness. I don't really need to grab these insects. So what are these insects for actually anyway? I feel like I am using them somewhere. I just don't remember. The bakery for what exactly? Porridge? No. Something. What? Well, anywho. We're going to use everything at our disposal because we need the porridge regardless. Why did it say bakery? That's not... Oh, brewery. That's a brewery. I'm going absolutely insane. For the thingy-majiggies. We are making a lot of... We should be able to make a lot of biscuits. And then, yeah, insects here for pie. Which will be used for pie. No pottery because we don't have clay. And I don't think, aside from maybe somewhere in the mines, because I don't remember. I really should make more detailed notes. I can also knock these down for the parts. I guess I should. I need the parts now just in case I want to sell them later. This, on the other hand, no. The game would show you, as you're moving buildings, where any nodes exist, unless I just missed them, but hey. And after a certain point, I mean, I guess I can just call him now. I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't. There's not really anything he can give me, so I'll just call immediately. If you find something we can use, sure, but for the most part, I don't think there's anything we can really make use of. Let's make 2 more beaver houses while we're... No, well, no, well... 20. Well, yeah, we have enough, kind of. No, we don't. I lied. Hold on a second. I know, I'm doing some things. But where's the other woodcutters? Thank goodness I can cycle through these. Guess we'll do this and hope for the best. As for this, we do have a lot of tools. I don't know if we're gonna get to use them, but it's, well, there are some things here. I think mostly the clay, but anything else really I can grab. So sell all these building materials, sell all these packs of crops. And then we see what happens. Production for wood, which would be nice, but don't think we can make much more use of it. Is 15% over the next year or two gonna be worth it for me? I am gonna be cutting into a glade, but let's see how much of these we can get first. There's something else I wanted to grab instead as well, but I forgot. Otherwise, I should sell all these tools and maybe any leftover parts, but eh. And also, I think the fabric sells for more than it takes for me to make a pack of building materials? Question mark. But I can't guarantee that. I could go calculate it right now, but let's finish this first. So, I don't think there's really much else. I can grab some coal for some temporary fuel. Very, very temporary free fuel. Alternatively, I could grab anything else that would help out with some more temporary production. So, you know what? And then we'll do this. I think actually selling the fabric. So let's see. 27. I can take a quick peek here. 27 for 2. 2, 6. No, okay. This still that would be ridiculous. Aside from maybe some thingamajiggies. Also, we're running out of fuel anyway. So, whoops. I guess we do need that. So, sure. We're gonna get some more fabric. I know I'm being kind of, what's the word? A little not liberal with my use, but I think also, let me just make sure that I'm not using them anywhere, because that would be a little disastrous if I use all my fuel like that, which apparently I am in places, so let's just make sure. Now, we do have mines working here and there, but that we want some extra coal. So that we don't actually destroy ourselves. So let's just turn this stuff off for a hot moment. I should be getting more coal, but until that happens, I don't want to just absolutely obliterate my... I mean, I could just have turned it off from this menu, but... yeah, we'll just turn it off from this menu. Am I really? No, I was about to say. We can use coal to do that. My nose! Congestion! And then I don't know why this blight pulse is here. Oh, we haven't built it yet. It says build. I'm going absolutely insane. Also, is this really out of... Is that out? I can't tell. It looks like it's out, but that's why we're making another mine here. Theoretically speaking. And they're all taking a break, but... If that's the case, I might as well just transfer one of them over, knowing that the mine is going to be depleted soon. We also are sitting on extra... Yeah, like, we're sitting on a lot of... You know what, actually? Like, we are just sitting on beaver houses here and there. I think I was making 2. Yeah, I was already making 2. We just don't have any free builders because I'm doing that to myself. Also, I should turn consumption back on because everyone's unhappy. So if that's the case, yeah, this is absolutely done for. We can't upgrade it because upgrades, so yeah. I don't doubt that you can just immediately start climbing prestiges without, like, just back to back settlement. I'm just not good enough to do that yet, due to my knowledge retention and otherwise. So we'll have these builders build things, but after at least the housing, we're probably going to place all of the humans. We have some humans to spare. The real question is... Reeds. I thought you could use that for weaver or for fabric. Yeah, you can. It's just they're not doing anything. So you know what? Here you go. We'll put one here, and then they should be able to take care of the rest. Now, hopefully, I still have enough planks to build this. Yeah, 53. Theoretically speaking. I also don't have a path over here. We'll just do that just to complete that. But we also want to make sure... Also, what is happening to us? We don't have enough clothing. So, rip resolve. Housing. Other stuff. Our resistance doesn't matter. We're not really polluting anything. But this is probably going to be the next step. Although, we want to open this. We're not going to be able to. We might as well just deactivate this now. And we'll just set them into... I thought I had 2 rain collectors. I do not. So we're just going to do everything else instead. I think I have everything for all the baseline except for pipes, but that's don't need to worry about that. And I think, yeah, just put them in places where Resolve will help out. Actually, I can have 1 person here. So, as we get slapped in Resolve, we should be able to hold off. The beavers are going to suffer, but we can afford to lose 1. I don't want to, but that's what's going to happen. And did I... No, we don't. The game is just going crazy. That being said... Yeah, Resolve is a heck of a thing. The lizard shouldn't be suffering, it's everyone else who's suffering, I think. Right? Guess no. I mean, it's because they don't have... They're not using the boots now, so it's not like I can do anything about it. Unless I do this. But we'll take a gander and see. If I can't complete the settlement by year 8, we'll just hope for the next one. That's the best we can do. We don't have enough biscuits for this, do we? Okay, good. We just got some more. Really miss Rain Punk. But with Rain Punk, again, I have to make Purging Fires, and deal with corruption. Period. That's the end of the sentence. I don't think there's really anything else I need to do at the moment. Muted myself to cough for a moment, but just making sure that we can do a thing, because I think the porridge is really, aside from the ale, but that's a different story altogether. And we're gonna try to call for it immediately, but I don't think we can, not without risking Queen's Impatience loss. We won't have enough, so here's hoping. It looks like we can hit Blue Resolve, but I don't know. So we're gonna see. We are gonna hit this next hostility level. We're gonna hit it, but we're gonna see. My body! I really should just do this instead, because they're not really doing anything. So, boop, boop, boop. And we're actually gonna cut into this glade, if possible. Yeah, so with that, I should just leave the consumption on. That'll help boost resolve and reputation. Not enough to call for another trader immediately, but we'll do our best. And I think I'm just gonna inch a little bit more fabric just to do so. We should have enough. If we don't have enough, I'm gonna be a bit sad. But we'll see. So the moment this opens, essentially... Oh, that's right, a cornerstone. Whoops, sorry. Really? Let's find out really quickly. Sure. That will help me essentially get more cloth, but... we'll see. So, 29 threshold, 30 threshold. And we're running out of pies soon. Biscuits hopefully stays. Let's see what's happening with the pies over here, though. Yeah, insects and other stuff. It's the flour that... Oh, never mind. We have 164 flour. Never mind. I lied. Do we have enough people working? Yeah, 2. I could make another bakery. To basically double up on production, but... I'll think about it. As we apparently get newcomers in a hot moment. We really, really need to cut into this glade, though, so I'm actually gonna focus a bit more here. We also don't have a path, which would kind of help out just a little bit. But we'll see. Oh, that's an ugly path, but not much we can do about it. I think we can... No, we can't. I'm thinking of my main save where the map has a mystery where you can move pretty much almost any building. Which is pretty nice, but it's not what I have. What is all my wood being used for, by the way? Nothing? Question mark? I thought I was I was using them in a kiln. Oh, never mind. I'm making planks for who knows why. So I guess instead, if we can fit them, we'll do a thing. And yeah, we're gonna call this merchant really quick, because otherwise we're not gonna get to a merchant. Like we're not going to get to a merchant. How many can I put here? One? Yeah, one. The moment this glade opens, though, we're unassigning this woodcutter, which doesn't sound really intuitive, but I promise you, it's for a good reason. It's for a good cause. How much am I losing? Is it 2 per hostility level? What are we doing here? Pickled goods, which is not being sold to us because why not? Don't need any of these. Although, I mean, if I want to do a swap, but So the next question is, I don't know. If they cut into the glade and then we can find something, that would be nice. But until that moment, I should probably just take a bunch of these. Otherwise, we're gonna run out of coal, so we won't be able to make more pottery. Is the other worry here. We also need to make ale, so yeah, we're just gonna grab stuff to make ale instead, theoretically speaking. And we're gonna see what happens. So, traders arrive 25% quicker, a bit late, but hey. We can also sell those tools, but let's see what we have in the blueprints. Pickled goods, nope. Why? And then wine, we get 1 wine finally, but yeah, wow, we have no way to make them either. Unless we buy berries. But we need to, because that's what the tavern is for, theoretically. Right, tavern? Yeah, so, I guess we have to take the best we've got. We can't even, well, we could reroll if we sold stuff for a thingy, but I'm not gonna do that, so, yeah. Now the next thing is that we need these berries. So, again, we're gonna try to open this glade before the trader leaves, but I really, really hope that something good happens. Period. Now, I would like you guys to open this before it leaves, but hey. Can you? Yeah, okay, there we go. We do have cash, Shay, 15 tools, and then a bunch of other stuff that I don't have blueprints for, but it's fine. Coal, a bunch of coal. So if nothing else, we want to move over here and cut into these trees so we can actually make a mine worth mining, if we need to. And we don't have the amber for this. We have the salt, but I need that salt. But at the same time, no, because we also need the reputation. We want the, we're trying to rush towards the end. So 0.5, 75, and a whole bunch of stuff. Actually, if we open this, then we can do this, oddly enough. So we'll leave 1 woodcutter there, because again, just in case we need the mine. But we want to open this. And something. Something else. Oh, my body. Do we have any more spare humans? I don't think we do. Or actually, 1. Nothing. But we're gonna focus on rushing towards the end. So 1. Bleh. Until we get more humans, maybe, possibly. But we want to make, well, both ale and things, but we have a brewery for that, so this is going to be concentrated on other things. We can use breeds for wine, actually. And we shouldn't really be building anything else. If we are, sadness, but we'll see. Do we have anything else here? No. So we have a thing, so now we can pretty much sell all of our tools, theoretically speaking, right? Am I going crazy? I feel like I'm going crazy. Am I going crazy? Let's stand here for a moment. Should be doing a thing, right? 31. Does that take away immediately? I'm just going to sit here for a moment. And we will see what happens. Do we have enough beaver houses, by the way? We don't. So I'm just going to say these 2. And then parts that we can pretty much just sell. Unless we make another mine, which, that was kind of the plan, but oof. I'm going to keep an eye on that trader. We really need to not let him go before it's too late. So, you know what we're actually going to do? We're going to actually extend this path. That trader's going to leave. I know. I'm trying to do my best. Please. And 5. Yeah, so that's... We have 26 tools. And we have a bunch of parts. So 9... I should just sell them all. Actually, before I do that... Oh, no, okay. Let me just make sure I have the rest of what I need. Because we're not going to get any more blueprints save for another trader. So, where am I looking? I thought I had a mine somewhere. Where are the mines? There's the mines. So 2, if I need to, I probably don't. So yeah, let's just sell all the parts and all the thingamajiggies. Oh my goodness, my body. Yeah, so all of that, all of that. Is there anything else I can use them for? Question mark. Well, if not, again, this is the final push, in a way. We never got the ability to make pickled goods, which makes me a little sad, but we'll have to make do. Wow, perfect 8129. And we hope for the best. We're also missing a lot of housing, but we'll deal with that in due time. And by that, I mean this. So we're only clearing that just to clear it. But we also want to clear this because these trees are literally in the way. But that'll happen afterward. Like literally that. And then, yeah, with this amber, we'll be able to do a thing here. Probably going to end up using salt. I need to make sure that this is happening correctly. We are probably not going to be able to use the luxury goods, but we'll see about that. And yeah, we're going to try to rush towards the end. I don't know how successful I'm going to be, though. But we'll do that. So, do we really not have any way to make boots? Scales and leather, which neither were for sale, so bleh. For all intents and purposes, I should actually make a warehouse, though I think I used all my parts. Well, the choice has been made. Oh, the coughing. Wow. That I do regularly make that sound when I'm just trying to clear my voice. Nothing else is happening here, right? No. So, yeah, no empathy available. Can't even make pickled goods. I think there's a chance we lose this. Is there anything else I can do here? No. And part of that is because I did lock myself out of a bunch of orders, which is, you know, to me, but I did what I could. Let me see here. What are we getting per minute? I didn't lock anyone out of consumption, right? Yeah, so we're just eating into everything. We really don't have enough beaver houses, huh? Right, we'll take care of that. And yeah, from that, we basically want to make this ale and stuff ASAP. Hopefully we're not using it anywhere else. But we'll see. Yeah, they're not really making as many as I thought. So, we don't have enough thingy-majiggies, but we're using it for wine, theoretically speaking. Pain. That does, yeah, obviously services grant you a huge boost, but unfortunately, things, and yeah, now we're just sitting on free people, but, is that empathy, by the way? It is. We just don't have enough empathy decisions, because why not? So, with 2 of these, we're theoretically, oh, not 2 of these, with luxury, we'll get that, oh, luxury goods as well. Whoopsie doopsie. If it would be at all possible, maybe so, but I'm not sure what is going to happen here. Let's actually push the humans up towards Blue Resolve, even though we're not going to be there for long, but meh. And we're going to hope for the best. We don't have any clothing, so big rip during storm season, but did our best. So yeah, an extra minute or so of resolve, which, you know, we'll take what we can get. Making luxury goods now, a little late, but I did what I could. We're actually sitting on a whole bunch of porridge, so let's just actually focus ale production. Period. And I think even if we get rid of all these woodcutters, we'll still be at level 4, so there's no point in Removing them. And yeah, we're just sitting on extra people at the moment. I can do this. It won't do anything for me. I think that still gives me resolve though, right? I'm pretty sure. I feel like it does. But if it doesn't, well, hey. We also have extra lizards here, but hey. Yeah, so we're just taking a bunch of resolve in the face. I'll do my best, but I promise you, it doesn't seem too good. Yeah, humans are the only one at green right now, but it looks like with the resolve we have over 0, we should be okay? Question mark? Oh, this though. Yeah, because with every resolve reputation point, the impatience also drops. So we should be, again, we should be okay. Rip skewers. But hey. So, as soon as we make 10, we should be okay to go here, question mark? I'm actually just gonna force this, so, and we'll take the resolve hit. And away we go. So yeah, we don't need to do that anymore. I have a whole bunch of people just sitting around, not doing anything. Also, we have homes not being used, so, gotta make that. And we shouldn't be accepting any more newcomers, because we really can't, like, there's nowhere we can use them, really. Maybe a weaver, but we're using all of that for wine, theoretically speaking. Do we even have enough for pottery anymore? Someone is not happy, not really much I can do about that, so yeah. Yeah, brewery, ale, wine. Year 9. I think I'm just gonna go for it. What I mean by that is we're going to make more of these, question mark. I actually need to put them somewhere. Hey, what's this cornerstone? Port production increases by one for every 150 units of drizzle water. Gain amber for every ale, which, and then we don't have grain, so. What was I trying to do? I was trying to do a thing, so let's actually move these shelters. I really should pause the game, but it's a bit late now, so we are trying. I think first we're going to try pushing humans, but right after that, we are going to do a thing. We're going to run out of ale, though. That's the downside here, but tincture is the only other source of luxury. We don't have any of that. I guess we will have them making fabric for a hot moment. Can we do anything here? No. Not until the resolve climbs up, which it should be able to if I can keep ale at a steady production. Big if though. So need to move humans around. I don't think I have enough. I should have actually pushed more humans. No, if I were gonna do resolve that way, ugh. We'll do this for the beavers for the moment, but because they have both wine and ale, yes. I also have a bunch of beavers, so there's that too. So I can get up to 2 more reputation points. Rip pickled goods, by the way. Do I believe? I have to. I'm gonna have to try and believe. We are sitting on amber and extra building materials, which I should not actually be making because all my cloth is disappearing into the aether. And we have that. That gives us like minutes to resolve the issues at hand, but hopefully with this next merchant, maybe big if. We have to. We don't have anything else. So there goes all my wildfire essence, which I finally get to sell. Global production speed, why not? But we're selling literally everything. I think we sell everything. I think we sell everything. Like, almost literally everything. What are these insects used for? Anywho, let's see what we can buy. I think we can pretty much get almost nearly everything. There is something I feel... I remember using leather somewhere. Do I remember using fish somewhere? Well, either way. We're grabbing everything we can. And I think just have to be happy with that. I should just grab everything I don't have, just to be sure. I mean, you never know, right? So, fish. The last parts of these. Algae, I think, is actually used somewhere, so that. And we just do everything here. Now, rip porridge, but we have so many herbs, so we're gonna do what we can. And how much am I getting? 44, so that should resolve itself. I can get a point here, so impatience will drop back down. The real question is what else happens here, but guess we're gonna find out. This is out. That will soon be out. So let's actually knock these down. And just for... Actually, I think I sold everything, though. So now I just kind of just kicked myself in the foot, but... It's fine, yeah. Rip bricks. Can I actually get 4 bricks? Sorry. Yeah. Sorry! We'll use reeds to make the thingamajiggies to get this mine. My body! And if we can't complete this settlement now, that's why this video is probably going to go past like 40 minutes or something, but we'll see. So, we have a bunch of beavers. This will help their resolve even more. Nothing can be done there. We can do this just to hold off the thingamajiggy. More comfortable resolve, which will help out immensely. But we're also trying to make sure of other stuff. Oh my sweet goodness. That's right, I need more humans somewhere. So we don't need them the herb garden. We're gonna put them here instead. And we're gonna have them focus wine here, because ale is, yeah, in the brewery. So literally everything for wine. And that should push us towards a victory, theoretically speaking. Within year 9. And yeah, roots for ale. Pottery for ale too. And the barrels and stuff, like everything, burn everything. Burn it all for use. And we should be good. Oh my sweet goodness. I was about to say. Yeah, so within 2-3 minutes we should be okay. Rip these 2 orders, but that's my mistake. And then nothing much we can do about the lizards here. Actually, Weaver. Let me just make sure while we're sitting here. Yeah, we have some leather, so might as well just make boots. It's not gonna matter, but... My body. Why did a blood flower appear now? Oh, because we never did this. Oops, sorry. Oh, they didn't finish that in time? Really? Well, hey. Fun times, I guess. Is that gonna hurt me? I feel like it's gonna hurt me. Well, we're gonna do our best. We really didn't finish that in time? Oh, because I burned all the amber, I think. But we should still be okay, yeah. We're gonna be done here so, in a hot moment. So, without further ado, we're not gonna accept these newcomers, because the game's over. And we will move on. I'll let this play out for a moment. But, yeah, not really much else to talk about here. My goodness, Amber. Look at those harpies, though. But... yeah, as we go back to the world map and do our upgrades, I think I'll try to time things in a way, or partition my videos, if that makes any sense, in such a way that I start a settlement on a new video. Otherwise, I'm kind of cutting in, and that looks a little weird, but hey. Otherwise, as always, if you have any pieces of advice to give me here and there, or if you have any, if you have any questions, I'll try to answer. I'm not the most knowledgeable. I'm slowly trying to retain knowledge. And if you've been with this channel any more than even just a few days, you'll know exactly the kind of player I am. So, I think I'm just going to go straight up towards the middle. Unless we have some fundamental upgrades like this. But, yeah, not really much else I'm doing, so... 30 seconds of time, actually, save the settlement, which, hey, but... actually, I should have gone up the center here, but I guess no rain punk still, so... yeah, without further ado, the thingamajiggy. The end screen should be on screen now, and we're gonna look at this map just really quickly. in a hot moment. Probably gonna, yeah, we're going towards the, well, actually, we're going over here, I guess. Can we even do this at 15 years? So, theoretically speaking, I have to finish this. I think, no, can you spend as many years on the seal? I can't remember. But, without further ado, Cursed Royal Woodlands, well, I guess we're gonna see. Otherwise, yeah, quick little preview here in case I want to take a look. But, otherwise, the other one. And yeah, that'll be the end screen. So, without further ado, if if you enjoyed these videos, let me know any way you want me to know. If you want to support me, you also know what to do. I am just going to try to get better because I've been sick for a while, for the past 24, 48 hours. And for those who really don't know, yeah, I'm actually going to check up basically in later on this month. But yeah, without further ado, thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.